Hi Aries, welcome to your May read. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread with the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'm going to pull some clarifiers with the Wild Reflections Tarot, but firstly I'm going to pull a couple of cards from two oracle decks that I shuffled already. So let's see what we have. From our Enchanted Forest Oracle, we have Witch House. Trust in your ability to manifest your desires. Wow, that's a really positive start to your May read. Fantastic. Trust in your ability to manifest your desires. Excellent. And from the Spirit Animals Oracle, infinite possibilities with the unicorn. Wow. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit's flight. Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. Wow, Aries, that's an incredible message to get for May. I know astrologically there are some really interesting things happening, particularly for you, for Aries. So that's a very auspicious start to this read. Let's see what comes out with the tarot. Wow, that's incredibly auspicious. We have the Ten of Pentacles that wanted to come out while I was just shuffling there, crossed by the King of Swords, Knight of Wands at the bottom, Ten of Swords in recent past, Six of Swords in the crown, Hermit in the future, love it, Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, your external factors, Ace of Wands, hopes and fears, and the Queen of Cups with your outcome. That's all really positive. Okay, and the King of Wands for the bottom of the deck. That's a very cool card. So these two oracle cards, along with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, are the influencing energies for the read. That's very, very positive. That's a lot. The King of Wands is all about taking action and making things happen and moving things forward. He's confident and charismatic. People come to him for his guidance and his experience and wisdom. This is really positive. This feels like you're stepping up into that Aries energy, which was, I was starting to get that for your end of April read, that you're starting to get back that Aries passion and fire that had been a kind of suppressed, a little bit restrained and even dampened for the first couple of months of the year, I think, the last few months of the year. So that's also reflecting in the rest of the read with that Ten of Swords in your recent past. This is the ending of some kind of hardship. It's also the ending of something that Ten of Swords is very much an ending, obviously. This is the death of the ego card. This man is obviously dead, but the sun is starting to rise. His hand is in the shape of the hand gesture that the Hierophant is doing. So this is like the death of one part, the awakening of a higher part, the death of the ego, the awakening of spirit. But I am feeling that this is the ending of something, firstly, that needed to end, but also that feels like it's painful to have it end, whatever it is. This is the Swords card, which is kind of the mental suit. So I feel like it's weighing on your mind, possibly more than your heart. But it's still, I'm feeling like it's quite a big ending, which could be a relationship, it could be a job or a career, it could be a friendship or a home life. Like something has had to end. And it's hard, but it's also necessary, particularly with that Six of Swords in that crown, which we'll get to in a minute. In the heart of your spread, as I said, you've got these incredible Ten of Pentacles. I'm so pleased that this has come immediately after this Ten of Swords, because whatever this ending was in your recent past, whatever you're moving through and processing and letting go of, which is what this 10 is all about, it's an ending, a final ending of something and letting it all go. You're moving into something that's going to be a lot more positive, a lot more abundant. This is abundance showering from heaven. This is a card of, it can be a card of wealth, but it's a card of security and providing for the people that you love and who love you. It's about finding a place of comfort in your world. It's like a final, thank goodness you've gone from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, from the painful mental struggle to a material comfort and security. And it may not necessarily be financial for you, but there's something in your material world that is starting to become more tangible and real for you. This is the heart of your spread, so this is kind of expanding out to the whole rest of the read and the whole rest of your month. So if you don't see this right away, know that this is coming. This is what's coming after this dramatic ending. It's so positive, and all of this is we'll get to the crossing card in a minute, but the crown of your read with that Six of Swords, it's all about moving away from these choppy seas into calmer waters. It's about moving away from something that was causing you distress, discomfort, disease. This is finding a place of calm after turbulence. And because it's a travel card, this could actually mean a literal move. They're traveling over the water, so it could be a move overseas. Could just be about some trip that you might take that actually kind of opens your horizons. But while it can be that literal interpretation for some of you, certainly, I'm also feeling much more for the majority of you, even if it is also literal for you, that it's also a figurative representation of you moving away from whatever this trouble was that's finally ending and into somewhere that's actually going to be, supporting you. It's going to be supporting you with that Ten of Pentacles. It's somewhere that's going to be nurturing for your soul and your spirit. And I feel it's quite a gentle shift. He's moving quite slowly on this boat. He's steering with a pole. So it's a very slow, gentle movement over the water. And it may take a while for you to really appreciate what's actually shifting and changing in you. But I mean, for everything I'm seeing, it is a dramatic change. It's going to cause a little bit of internal reflection and review, but it's all so positive. Okay, let's look at this crossing card. So you've got the King of Swords as your challenge position. The King of Swords is all about clarity, truth, not suffering fools. He's more about the logic and the intellect rather than the emotions. He's quick thinking, but he can be quite cold. What I'm feeling is two things. You do need this clarity. You do need to recognize what's going on, because this is 3 swords now. And this is suggesting to me with this King of Swords that you need the clarity, and you've actually got the Ace of Swords as well. So you've got quite a few swords here that it's very much about finding the clarity in your consciousness, finding the truth that is true for you, not for all the people around you, not for your parents, your friends, your work colleagues, your boss. You need to find what is true for you and follow that path. The other thing I'm picking up, because it's in your challenge position, is because you're going through all of this, because you're dealing with something that's been quite a struggle and you are starting to shift away from it. You may, because of those past struggles, you may kind of close yourself off a bit. You may be a little bit cold through your emotional world, through your heart. This is, to me, just suggesting that while you need this clarity, you need this logic, and you need that higher, clear thinking, you also need to make sure you keep your heart open. It's not a real issue. If it was a real issue, you'd be getting something like the Four of Cups, or something he's closing off his heart. This is more about just keeping yourself open while you're using your intellect and your wisdom and tapping into your higher knowledge and higher awareness. Keep your heart open. It's especially reflected with that Hermit card. We'll get to that next. At the bottom of the spread, this is sort of the unconscious. This is what's happening below the surface. You have the Knight of Wands. I think that's perfectly paired too with that King of Wands. This is a card of action. All the knights are cards of action. The Knight of Wands is ready to take charge, ride off into the sunset, have that adventure, be that hero on horseback. This is what I'm feeling is that because you've been processing things, and I said it may feel like it's taking its time, it's quite slow moving, especially when we get to that near future card. This is letting me know that the action is building, which I'm also getting with that King of Wands. As I said, this is like the fire, the passion being relit for Aries, and it's bringing in this energy. Remember the infinite possibilities and your ability to manifest your desires. This is re-sparking that fire of Aries and allowing you to get your horse moving again. So this, at the moment, it feels like it's under the surface, because you do need to process these swords cards. You do need to address whatever this Hermit is pointing you towards, which I said we'll get to. But this Knight of Wands is ready to come to the surface. He's ready to take action. So once you move through this processing of whatever this difficulty, this loss was in your recent past, moving through those choppy waters, getting to those calmer seas, finding your clarity, determining what the truth is for you. Once you do all of that, this energy is going to come bursting through, and you're going to get that inspiration with the Ace of Swords, which we'll get to next. But firstly, the Hermit in your near future. So I really love this, especially with what I was picking up with those swords. It is about going within. He's taking time out to be alone, to be by himself. You probably will need this. Whatever you've gone through in your recent past, that's now ending. It's been quite dramatic. It's something you're going to need to process. It's something you're going to need to move through with that Six of Swords, find your clarity with that King of Swords, and all of that is going to require you to really go within whenever you can. I know we've got busy lives, but whenever you can take the time, even if it's like right before you go to sleep, instead of just drifting off immediately, see if you can just lie in your bed and just be present with your body, be present with your breath, and just feel your emotions. That's what I said with this King of Swords is your challenge. Feel what your heart's feeling as well. Don't close that off, because that's going to give you a hint about where to go next. Remember, this Hermit, he's lighting his own pathway. He's his own source of wisdom, his own guidance, but he can only see one step ahead at a time. That light is only shining the path directly in front of him. So you need to go within. You don't need to know all the answers. You don't need to know where that path is leading. You just need to know your next step. So if you can take that time, before you go to sleep at night, in the morning after your alarm goes off, or if you can wake up just before your alarm, or set it just 5 minutes early and just lie in bed or sit up if you can, and just connect in with yourself to feel what yourself wants. And the only reason I'm saying that is that is what the cards are really hinting at. That Hermit especially is saying, really take that time to connect in with your heart, especially with that King of Swords as your challenge. It's like, you don't want to close your heart off. You want to tap into your logic and your intuition and your wisdom, but you need to connect it with your heart. Your action card, which I absolutely love, is the Ace of Swords. This is an amazing card for you in this position, because with all of these other cards, sort of hinting at moving away from difficulties, this is saying trust your own wisdom, trust your own intuition. Again, with that Hermit, trust yourself. This sword is piercing that crown, which is piercing your crown chakra. It's a gift from the heavens, and all of it is saying, be open to inspiration, be open to new ideas. Let yourself imagine the possibilities and explore new ideas and new inspirations that come to you maybe out of the blue, because that's definitely an out of the blue kind of card. It comes in fast and out of the blue. It's the universe's gift to you. I feel like this is important for you, because whatever this is that's broken, that's ended with that Ten of Swords, that you're having to work through with all these cards in the center here, I feel like it's shaken your confidence a bit. It's shaken your confidence in your own inner wisdom and your intuition. Aries minds are fast. That fire is fast. It's passionate, and your intuition can be really on point. And sometimes you can follow it without really understanding where it's leading you to. But most of the time, it's the right thing to do. In fact, all of the time it is. It's just sometimes it seems like it's leading us to a dead end. There's no wrong path in life. It's just the path that we take. If something feels like a dead end, it's only because we're hitting something that needs to be worked through and processed and moved on. You hit something here with this Ten of Swords. It broke a wall down, and it made you feel perhaps like something has ended, and it may be feeling quite devastating, but it's, as I said, it's opening something new. This sunrise is starting. He's got his hand in the Hierophant's hand position, which is the awakening of your inner spirit. You've got this Hermit. This is not an ending of everything. This is an ending of something that needed to end, and it's opening a doorway for something new, which is why this Ace of Swords is here. It's telling you to trust the inspiration, the intuition, the new ideas that come to you, because the universe is supporting you now. It may have been whatever happened before in the last few months was something that you needed to go through, and you know, as I said, it might have shaken your trust in yourself a little bit. This is letting me know you don't need to worry about that anymore. The universe is on your side. It's moving you forwards. And look at this, the Four of Wands. This is the 1111 gateway. This is in your external factors. This is like the marriage card. It's the moment of stepping through to begin a new journey in your life. And this is saying that something's going to come towards you that is going to allow you to take those steps to create action. So you're processing things here, you're going into that hermit space, but this Knight of Wands is wanting to come to the surface, which is leading you to this Ace of Swords, new inspiration, something coming in that's allowing you to step through this new gateway and open a new adventure for you. Your Ace of Wands, you've got 2 aces in this spread. It's amazing. This Ace of Wands is in your hopes and fears position. You're wanting this. You're wanting new energy. You're wanting a new adventure, new excitement, new inspiration. You're wanting something to come out of the blue, just show you that you're on the right path. And this is telling me that all of that is coming through. That Ace of Wands is the same one that the Knight's carrying, the same one that the King of Wands is carrying. This is your spark being relit. This is what you've been wanting for a while. And everything I'm seeing is telling me that it's actually happening. That spark is being relit. And again, you've got that witch house, the trust in your ability to manifest your desires, and that unicorn with the infinite possibilities telling me that May is going to start finally opening doors again for you. It's telling you that those things that you've been slogging hard to try to manifest are going to start just sparking again. Things are going to come more easily. Things are going to move more quickly for you. That fiery, passionate Aries energy with that King of Wands is going to come through. Okay, I just should say underneath that King of Wands, you do have the 5 of Wands, which is a little bit of wasted energy, a little bit of internal struggles I'm getting, a bit of energetic struggles, and that's fine. That's just you moving through all the things that you've gone through. So it's just you processing that energy in a different way. Nothing to worry about. Your outcome, Queen of Cups, I love this. This is part of the reason why I suggested that with this King of Swords in your challenge position, to make sure that you don't close your heart off, to keep yourself open, use that hermit energy, go within, feel what your heart really wants. What is it you're really wanting, and what are you afraid of? What's holding you back? You don't need to analyze it too deeply. I mean, you've got that analytical, logical clarity of the King of Swords there for you, but what I'm feeling is that it's more important for you to actually get the feeling of it, the intuition, the emotion of what it is that you want, what it is that's holding you back. You don't need to analyze it, just be with it. And the more you can be with it, the more this Knight of Wands energy will rise to the surface and help you make things happen. And ultimately, this Queen of Cups, she's so beautiful. She's so connected with her heart, with her emotions, with what she wants. She's the calm on the choppy waters. She's got so much clarity and wisdom and love. I feel like there's part of this is saying be open to the people around you that want to support you, but also this is kind of your guidepost. This is where you're heading. The Queen of Cups is not a particularly Aries card, but an Aries that I know who's very, very Arian. The last time I spoke to her, I said to her, she felt like the Queen of Cups. She had this beautiful, soft, gentle strength coming from her heart. And I feel like that's where you're moving, Aries. This is something that you can really move into, this space of heart wisdom. It's not just the fire, it's not just the intellect, there's heart behind it as well. This is not a soppy card. I always feel like she always reminds me of Princess Diana. She's humble and sweet, but with a real power and strength and inner fire, that she fights for what she wants and what she believes in and where her heart is taking her, which is why I feel like it's actually perfect for an Aries. So Aries, this is where you're heading. Keep your heart open and you will find this Queen of Cups that allows you to be emotionally fulfilled, emotionally stable. You won't be so shaken by the things going on around you. You'll find that calm through the storm. I'm so happy, Aries. That's a really positive ending for that read. Let's pull some clarifiers here. I would like to pull for those center cards. Okay, this one wanted to flip over. We have Justice. So I'm using the Wild Reflections Tarot here. This is sort of for these center cards, a little bit for that Six of Swords, but primarily the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So with Justice, This is about balance, about getting the justice you deserved. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. Your destiny is coming into play. This is also about divine timing. This is very much saying to me, yes, things might have been taking a really long time. They might still feel a little bit slow, but that wheel is turning. Things are changing and everything happens in divine timing. This is all planned. This is all happening as it's meant to happen, and it's always going to lead you to the best outcome, which for you is this Queen of Cups. I want to actually show you, because of the way I have to draw this spread to fit it in the screen, we get this line, this through line of story. And what this is showing is the ending, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. This is something that's the ending of a cycle, starting something new. This is being showered with abundance, but needing to go within to take time to assess your next step, which is going through that gateway leading you to that Queen of Cups. It's a really, really beautiful spread, Aries. I'm really excited for you. Just one more card for these center cards there. We have the Seven of Wands. This is a different kind of Seven of Wands to, say, the Rider-Waite Tarot. As you can see, she's created a bridge with her wands, and this is just to move over the water, the river, which is not flowing too fast. It's not a rough river, but she needs to get away from something. You can see she's looking back. There's something she wants to get away from. She can't see where she's going, but she knows she wants to get away from something. She's created her own pathway, and she's taking this chance to move to somewhere new, even though she can't see what's waiting for her on the other side. This is very much what I'm feeling the Six of Swords is. You've created a pathway for yourself, following your destiny and bringing things back into balance with that Justice card. Justice is being served. You're finally able to take these steps to actually move yourself forward. Again, you might not be able to see where you're going next, but that's where this Hermit comes in. She's right next to this Hermit. So this is just in the center of the spread. You're taking steps to move away, going within to find what next step is coming. And that's all she needs to do. She just needs to know her next step. Once she gets to the other side, she'll be able to know where to go from there. I love this. I love this read for you, Aries. It's really, really positive. Let's pull now. Let's pull on this Four of Wands. I'm curious to see what might be coming in for you. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. I like that. That's all about independence and abundance and finding your own security in your life. I almost feel like whatever you've walked away from, it has actually opened this 1111 gateway up for you. It's almost like an offer. I'm feeling like some kind of offer is going to come through. It's going to allow you to, it's like, what I'm feeling is like someone's on the other side of this gate reaching a hand out. You're just going to take that hand and they're going to lead you through to your independence. Financial independence, perhaps, financial abundance. There's some kind of security here. You have the Empress. That's absolutely beautiful. That's another card of abundance. She's birthing something new into the world. She's all about creativity and nurturing. Very beautiful alongside that Queen of Cups. But this, I mean, there's such feminine energy in here. This is about the divine feminine, about the yin energy. This is something that, with all of these swords, you're now moving into this softer heart-based energy that's also grounding you with the pentacles there. Lots of Aries action cards though, all those wands. It's also about like making things happen. You're not just sitting back and enjoying it. You're actually, you're driving things forward. You're taking your own path. You're creating your own path, birthing something new with that Empress. I really love this. The Eight of Wands, really positive. So whatever this Four of Wands is, this gateway that's opening, something new is coming in. This is something divine. This is something that's going to change your direction, some kind of new information, some kind of news, communication. Someone is going to be, as I said, I kind of felt that sense of an offering with that Four of Wands, which is not typical, but there's something with that Eight of Wands. There's some kind of offering or support from someone around you. It's going to help you. Again, that Ace of Swords. This is something, it's like it's going to spark an idea in you. It's going to spark some kind of inspiration for you to take a step to actually find your independence and find your security and comfort and create something new. It's going to be really positive. I know I'm sounding very positive, Aries. I'm actually really happy for you, because I feel like you've had a few struggles the last couple of months especially, and with that Ten of Swords, something is ending and things are starting to build momentum again. That Eight of Wands is also, I mean, you've got the Ace of Wands up there as well. So this Eight of Wands is a fast moving energy. It's kind of a shift, a change in direction. It does come from above as well. So, I mean, you've got the Ace of Swords. It may be a kind of divine inspiration. It may be something that just comes to you, you know, in a meditation or just while you're walking along the beach or the street or whatever. But this is, because it's in the external factors, I do feel like this is actually coming from someone around you or something around you. Something sparks something in you that causes a shift in direction, a change in your way of doing things, a way of thinking about things, and it's going to set you on a brand new path. Let's just pull on the Queen of Cups. I'd like to see if there's anything more to come with that beautiful Queen of Cups. Oh, we have two come in. I had two come. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. We have another Ace of Swords and we have the Five of Swords. This is really interesting. Ace of Swords, again, new inspiration, piercing that cloud in this deck. This is that divine inspiration again. I keep getting that. I mean, I got it with the Eight of Wands, which is not a typical divine inspiration kind of card, but those are the words I keep getting. There's some kind of divine inspiration with this Wheel of Fortune, whatever this is that's coming in. There is support from higher realms, from your higher self, from your angels. There is some kind of universal support that is encouraging you, and it's come in so many times. To get the same card twice, it's really important to pay attention to this. There's some kind of divine inspiration, new idea, some intuitive leap of consciousness that is coming in that you really want to pay attention to. The reason I'm feeling that so strongly, this Five of Swords came out together with this Ace of Swords. The Five of Swords is a little about defeat. There's kind of a loss, someone winning at all costs, and there's a sense of having to fight for something in order to prove yourself, in order to gain some kind of ground or traction. What I'm feeling in this case, because these came out together, it's not one after the other, I'm feeling that if you don't follow this inspiration, there's going to be some kind of disappointment. There's going to be some degree of, damn it, I wish I'd taken that chance. I wish I'd followed my intuition. So trust this, because it's come in twice. I do feel like you're going to get a second chance if you miss out the first time. But this is really saying, when something comes to you, even if it's unusual, even if it's not, it might be more heart-based, because this is a clarifier for the Queen of Cups. This might be something that you feel more than is particularly a logical path to take. Even though it's the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're feeling it more than thinking through all the pros and cons. This is something that you feel might be a good idea, and if you don't follow it, I'm sensing that there may be some disappointment. Now, I feel like I also need to say, I'm not suggesting that if you get some email saying crypto buy now and all of that, that's going to be the thing that you have to follow, because then you might end up losing a lot of money. I'm not feeling it's something like that. This feels like something that has more grounding in reality. You have a few pentacles, you have that Empress there. You've got some action cards, which means you need to take action. But crypto is it's very ephemeral. It's very intangible. And I feel like when it comes through, it would be more like a Seven of Cups kind of energy, something that's sort of castles in the sky that you might get lucky with, but you might lose out as well. This doesn't feel like that. This inspiration I'm talking about feels more connected to something you're familiar with, even if it's a different direction. It feels like it's something that you know. Some of you might be really savvy in the crypto world, and you get a clue about some new coin or whatever. For you guys, absolutely follow that intuition. If you've never worked with crypto and you're pinching pennies, I really suggest don't follow that path if that's the idea you get, because I'm not feeling that. This feels like it's something that's much more tangible for you, something that you know already in some capacity. It's just there's a new spark, there's a new idea, there's a new direction to take with it. And that's where I'm saying that if you feel like it comes in and you miss out on it, you're going to be really disappointed. But let's see where it's going to lead you, especially with that Queen of Cups. So this is really about feeling it. This is something that you get excited by, something that sparks your heart a bit with that Queen of Cups energy. Look at this. This was flipped over already. I didn't even see it in there. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You have so many aces, Aries. This is absolutely amazing. The Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this is another one. This is another gift from the universe. This is the start of something new. This is the seed that's sprouting, that's going to put down roots and actually become something quite substantial for you. So again, inspiration. If you don't take it, you'll probably be disappointed. If you do take it, there's really positive things. It's planting the seed that's going to grow and become really, I wanted to say profitable then. It doesn't have to be financial, but it's going to bring you satisfaction and comfort and joy and a grounding and a connection in the world. There's not a huge amount of cups energy. Obviously, we've got the Queen of Cups. But the reason I say that is it doesn't so much feel like a relationship, like a love relationship. That doesn't mean that this is not the start of something that's coming in. I'm going to actually pull one more card because that Five of Swords came out with the Ace of Swords there. We'll pull one final card for that Queen of Cups, and then we'll pull 3 final messages. There we go. Four of Pentacles. Okay, that's really interesting. This is saying to me, don't hold too tight to what you know, to what's comfortable. Don't be too stingy with your heart, with yourself, with your passions, your inspirations. Let yourself be a little bit adventurous. Bring some of that Aries spirit back in. Bring some of that King of Wands energy. Let yourself take the action, even if it's scary. That Four of Pentacles is also, again, I feel like I need to say, just be a bit more cautious if it's something that you're unfamiliar with that Five of Swords. If it's something, like I said, with the crypto, if there's some big investment opportunity for you and someone's telling you how foolproof it is, this Four of Pentacles is also saying be cautious, take the time, assess, because you don't want to risk things. You want to be open, you want to take the opportunities when they come your way, but you don't want to risk what you have for the sake of something new. Trust your heart, trust your own intuition. If you're unsure, take your time out that you need. With that Hermit energy, that feels really important. Really just stop, take the time. Don't let anyone rush you into making any decisions in any aspect of your life. Allow yourself the time. Remember that divine timing as well with the Wheel of Fortune. Allow things to happen in their own time. Don't be bullied into making a decision when you're not ready, because that's when you may regret things with that Five of Swords. Four of Pentacles, just trust in your own understanding of what you want and what you need in your world. Okay, going to pull 3 final cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Final message for May for Aries. There we go. Look at that. We've got the Hierophant. Remember I said 10 of Swords. He's got the same gesture that the Hierophant has. That is so beautiful. You're building a new structure. You're finding a spiritual center again. We have the Two of Swords, possibly making a decision. This is about taking time out again, sort of closing off the senses. She's even cutting off her heart, so she's trying to quiet her emotions so she can tap into her intuition with that moon up there. The Two Swords reaching to the sky to get in gain that higher wisdom, that clarity from above, the spiritual downloads. So you are moving into a space of sovereignty within your life. Take that time out to let yourself be with yourself, to find the decision that's right for you. One final card. The Two of Wands. I love this. The world is at your fingertips. You're leaving the past behind. You're looking ahead to see which next adventure you're about to go on. I feel like this is the start of this Knight of Wands coming back into your world again, of that Aries adventurous energy. This is just on the verge of a new adventure, but he's assessing first. The world is at his feet. It's at his fingertips. This wand behind is representing his past. So you're still letting go of the past, but you're holding on to the wand that's leading you towards your future. What May is looking really positive, Aries. I'm really excited for you. Just, trust in your own self. You're allowed to trust your intuition again with that Ace of Swords. You've got the heart, you've got the energy, you've got these infinite possibilities coming in again. I think you're going to be fine. Have an amazing May.